Hello.
Hello, hello.
Well,
Hello?
hello. Hello. Um, how's it going?
Good.
That took a little while for the notification to come through that we'd gone live. That took. We were almost. The 30 seconds was almost up.
Hmm?
It's a bit. Anyway, I just need to. I should share. I just need to share this out to a few places. If you give me a second, how are we doing, folks?
I'm good.
Do we want
We're
to?
good.
Do we want to go around and have a wee chat and talk
Yes.
about what we've been doing for the last few weeks since we've been
Johnny,
on?
I'm just sharing this out.
Why has it come up with the wrong name? That's really odd. Hang on.
I've had quite a boring 4 weeks, actually.
Really?
Not really done much.
That's not like you, Johnny. You're
Doom and
normally
gloom.
all over everything.
Doom and gloom, honestly.
I'm sure you'll make up for it soon because you're always on an adventure somewhere.
Huh?
You are. Every time I talk to you, you're going away on holiday or you're,
Well,
you know,
that's next month. November, I'm away.
see?
Then December, I'm away.
See?
There
Me,
you
I'm
me,
not
go.
wrong.
I know. I want to get something out for January.
The old, God, I imagine it's, what is wrong with me tonight? Imagine that it's October already and the year's almost done. Like, that's
Hey,
scary.
Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. Good evening. Good evening.
Hi, Vicky. That's my girlfriend right there.
Hi, Vicky. I didn't think you'd want to announce that to the whole entire world, but I'd clicked that that's who it was.
No way.
I just didn't think that I just didn't think
I'm
the whole
letting my
internet.
audience know this.
All right, okay.
She's
I
far,
didn't know if you
far too
wanted
good
the
for you.
audience. You know what it's like when you're, when people know your business online. I didn't know if you wanted to put that out there, but
They already
hi,
know.
Vicky. Welcome. I'm just sharing this out as best I can.
Right.
I'm not doing a very
No,
good job.
far too good for you, James.
Not doing good? What?
I said she's far too good for you.
I know.
Wow.
I know. I need to move on.
Dear me. Okay, I think we're almost there. I'm sorry. I wasn't very organized with this. And I didn't give anybody any preemptive this is happening tonight because I'm still scatterbrained from London. So, do you want to tell us what you've been up to, Jeeves?
Yes.
Go on then.
So I've been busy this whole week. I had a big show. I played with a 50-piece band. Uh, yeah, full orchestra. So basically, got cellos, oboes, and then we had a brass section also. And yeah, it was kind of cool. The singers were like semi-famous singers from like all across like France, India, London that came out and sang with this band.
Nice.
It was so much fun.
So, is that a
Uh,
one off gig or is that a tour? What is that?
they do every year, uh, one-off in like different countries. So basically, in the States, they do two shows there, and then they do one in Vancouver here.
Got you.
And then if anybody wants to like book them, we usually go out wherever, London, anywhere. And musicians were all from different parts. Most of them are from Seattle area and San Francisco, and some people from London that came out to play. There was from India that came out to play, and then France that came out to play. So those all around the world
Just a
who came
proper
out to play.
multinational.
So a full 50-piece band.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so
That's
much fun.
fun.
I helped out with the sound and the theater we booked. I also worked for that, like part time, work for the theater, so I was able to help out with sound and stuff too, while I had to play also. So that was kind of cool. So
Good.
the big, the actual theater could not do what we can do. We had about 66 channels of inputs that we have to go through. And if you get a normal sound person, it will cost you about at least about $100,000 to just do sound. And our manager from the band is actually a sound tech, so he kind of like did the sound himself. So it kind of cut the cost for us. So
Hi, Kendra. How you doing?
hello, Kendra.
Hello, it's me. She says in the chat.
So that's what I've been Yeah.
That's what you've been doing. Busy, working. I'm just back from London. It's Midge's 70th birthday next week. And he was having a big gig in the Royal Albert Hall of all places. He's having a big gig in the Royal Albert Hall of all places, and of course it would be on the fucking day that there's a train strike, right? So I was invited down there, and it's like, shit, no trains. Panic sets in. Anyway, so I drove to London, and I drove back, and I got home in the wee hours this morning. So I'm still recovering from that, but it was excellent. Pretty much sold out, actually. Big crowd at the Royal Albert Hall. So I'll be posting clips and stuff on my social media and that. And it was nice to catch up with people I've not spoken to for a long time, and managed to catch up with another couple of musicians that I might be doing little interviews with because I had a wee catch up with them. So it was productive. I enjoyed myself. It was good. I'm glad I went. Despite Johnny's censure. Right, so for those of you that don't know, once a month we go through my emails and have a little look to see what songs have been submitted to get played on radio, and we pick four usually, isn't it, at random, and have a listen and give an opinion, and we decide whether it's a hit or a miss. So without further ado, shall we open the emails?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we can find. All right, let's go back a bit. Let's see how far. And I keep forgetting that this email, Gmail, divides it into two different segments. I haven't even looked at this promotions tab. I'm just looking at the primaries, but I probably should pull things out from both. Let's see if anything jumps out. Okay, so that Rodney Cromwell one we actually played last time, so that's as far back as we should maybe go, I think. Vulcar Milch. New music by Vulcar Milch. Shall we open this one maybe? See what this is saying?
Yes.
Has that opened with me when I've gone? Yes, it has. That's good. Okay. Dear listener and supporter, the new single, oh God, Unschlagbar. I'm guessing this is German, and my German's very rusty. Is available everywhere from today. This was sent to me on the 8th of September, so I'm a little bit late. I'm a month behind. I'm sorry. This danceable electronic upbeat track comes in a new remixed and remastered version. Song was first released in 2016. So it's a remix, essentially. 3 times, song builds up the chorus. I don't need to hear all this. I don't need to read all this. So let's just open it up. MP3, here we go. Let's give this a wee bash. Has that opened up? Or has that bounced to another? Okay, so I need to close that down and reopen the other tab. Here we go. All right. Press photo, band bio, blah, blah, blah. I don't want any of that. I just want the track. Where's the track? Is it here? MP3, PDF, JPEG. So this must be the track at the very bottom. Do we have sound?
Ich seh dich, siehst du mich? Ich will gehen. Ich seh dich, siehst du mich? Ich will weg. Nimm mich mit zu dir. sei bei mir. Nimm mich mit zu dir. Denk nicht lange drüber nach. Nimm mich weg von hier. Nimm mich mit zu dir. Dann wird alles gut. Nimm mich weg von hier. Zusammen sind wir unschlagbar.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, quick question for you before we get into it. Have we lost the chat overlay on the main screen? Because I don't
Nope.
see any comments on the.
I can actually see comments.
I see it.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. Because I thought, right, I'm not seeing any comments. I can see it in the actual studio, but I'm not seeing it on the screen. As long as other people can see it, that's fine.
Mhm.
Who wants to go first?
Johnny.
Can I go first?
Of course you can.
Was that MP3 glitched a bit?
Not to my
Because
knowledge.
when they must have been looping the beat, it was missing a beat every now and again. It was as if it was jumping. I thought I don't know if anyone else heard that, but I could hear if
Interesting.
they said they were doing the same, but looping it every like 45 seconds. I was getting that. I don't know if anyone else was hearing that.
What I did notice was a staggering between both channels.
Mhm.
I don't know if you were getting the same thing. It was like a stereo mix rather than a mono. Like it was staggered between the
Mhm.
both channels.
It
So I
could
don't
be
know if
that.
that's got anything to do with the
Aye,
jumping.
but it just actually put me
Interesting.
off. It actually put me off the song.
I
'Cause it happened
didn't
the whole time.
notice. I didn't notice any glitch.
Mhm.
So I'm.
But everybody else's sounds been okay. Like I can hear you okay. I can hear Jeeves. So I think it must have just been that. But I was picking up this kind of the song. I listen to a lot of German and Belgium industrial music, and I've heard that backtrack they used about 1,000 times. The exact same beat. It started off, and I thought front 242, Nitz Reb, straight away. But it didn't do nothing for me. Actually, it did. Nah, not for me. Sorry.
Jeeves.
I kind of liked it. Uh, the stereo thing, yeah, that was in purpose. They did it, and the loop, yeah, it is a loop. That's why it wasn't going right on the spot. It was a loop. There was a little cut off there, so it was a loop. There, I heard the glitch too myself. So it would like loop, and then it will like start. But when it starts like half a beat or whatever, and you can tell
Mhm.
if you've really listened manually. And I saw that I kind of liked it. The vocals was pretty cool. I like the drum beat and stuff, everything. This is something I would play in a rave or something if I want to jam to something and dance and stuff. Yeah, I digged it. The vocals was good. It was, you know, the beat, the loop or whatever they did, it sounds the same like any other, like how Johnny was saying, yeah. So kind of caught me. So I liked it. So yeah, it's a hit for me.
I enjoyed it, and the reason I know I enjoyed it is because I was moving along to it. I could feel myself, getting into it. I would listen to this in the car, but you are right. It does sound like 1,000 other things. Like it's not distinctive. You know how I'm always talking about, like instantly knowing that a song's by a certain person or a certain band. Didn't get that from this. I'm glad that I pronounced it properly. Unschlagerbar. Unschlagerbar.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it though. It wasn't remarkable. It wasn't, it didn't blow me away, but it wasn't bad. I would listen to it. This is like when I did my, 8-hour drive down and my 9 and a bit hour drive back up the road again from London. This is one of the things I would have just on a random playlist playing in the background. This is driving music. I quite like that. So I don't really have anything else to add, honestly.
What does the word mean?
That's what Google translates for, Jeeves.
I'll Google it later. Anybody want to Google it? Google it later. I'll put it
Mhm.
in the comment later.
I'm not gonna sit here. Do you know what? It's 20 odd years since I was taught any German. I don't know what it means.
Okay, cool. I thought you knew since you speak it.
No.
Okay.
Clearly I don't when I couldn't I wasn't sure if I was pronouncing it properly. You want me to translate it as well?
I thought you knew. I'm sorry.
No. And I'm not going to Google it either because that's just going to make me look foolish.
I'll do it after.
Right. So, what did we think? Did we think it was a hit or a miss?
That's a tin.
I've got it on both sides because sometimes my camera's mirrored.
Yeah.
I wrote this backwards. Here we go. Is it this way? This way. Jeez, that. It's a hit for me. It's a miss for Johnny. It's a hit for Jeeves.
Yep.
2 out of 3 isn't bad. Vulcar, Milch, or Vulcar Milch. Might be Milch rather than Milch. Anyway, whatever. Right, next email. Okay, let's go back to the inbox. Do you know what I've noticed? A lot of the same people are sending tracks in. We're seeing a lot of names that we've already featured. And I really don't want to do that. I'm trying to give as many people... I mean, it's nice that people are sending me their new stuff, but I don't want to keep featuring the same people all the time. Right. You know? Voice. There's an awful lot of emails from Voice. 1, 2, 3 emails, all in the space of 4 days, 3 days. Do you think that's subtle? Do you think we should maybe give them a chance? Shall we have a little look at this thing from Voice? New 5-track Voice EP out today. Okay, let's have a look. All right. Artist Voice. Formed 1997. Origin Sweden. Release A Dreamer's Kiss. Self-release. Track listings. Okay, so it's 5 tracks. Where are these tracks? There's a YouTube. Let's just see what the YouTube opens up then, okay? Because I've got... It's not telling me what the track is that's on YouTube, though. Hang on. Let's see what happens when we open it. Okay, we get to... Right, we've got a choice of 5 tracks. Hang on, has that shared? No, it hasn't. Let me jump over with that and let you see this. Victoria, On the Night of Halloween, A Dreamer's Kiss, Falling in Love with You, and Still in Solitude with Space. Okay, pick a number 1 to 5.
Night of Halloween, because Halloween theme, maybe?
On the Night of Halloween. What do you think, Johnny?
The Dreamer's Kiss, because they mentioned that.
That's what I was thinking, because that sounds like the title track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's
Get a bit of both if you want.
Well, let's do The Dreamer's Kiss because that is the one that they've mentioned, and that's obviously the title, the name of the EP. And then if we're unimpressed or we're unsure, we can go to the other one and give because we've done that before where we've not been sure about something.
We can go to the other one and blame Jeeves.
Blame Jeeves. Everything's Jeeves' fault.
Blame.
Always.
At Curry's, we go beyond expectations. Claim up to £300 when you buy a 20.
Okay, so that hasn't opened with that, has it? Hang on. Has that jumped over? Oh, no, it hasn't. This is the annoying thing. When you open another tab, you have to reshare the next thing. Okay. Ready? Let me know if we've got sound, okay? I forgot to stop the screen share there for a second.
Hmm.
Right, Jeeves, you first.
Not my cup of tea. I didn't like the drums, but the synth was okay. Vocals, there was not much vocals anyways. So I don't know. And then the effect vocals they did at the end or something was kind of weird. Threw me off. First 30 seconds, they didn't draw me. For me, it has to be like first 30 seconds or a minute. Nah, I didn't feel it. It felt like more like, I don't know, very toyish, like kiddish.
Very kiddish.
Yeah, I like kiddish, than like too like Barbie puppish kind of, I don't like no. Yeah, not for me.
That you?
Yeah, that's me.
Finished? Johnny.
Hello. I liked it. It was good. Nice, lively song, tune. 80s feel to it. Kind of early 80s, definitely. I wouldn't say that it sounded like anybody. I was thinking at the start, it sounds a bit like, then I thought, no, it doesn't really. So they have got their own kind of sound. I thought, vocal-wise, vocals went well with the tune, if that makes sense. No, I liked it, definitely. It was good. I would like to maybe hear a bit of that other Halloween song, maybe, if that's okay. But definitely, I'll give it a yes from me.
Okay. Well, I'll give my opinion on this one and then we'll jump back in and we'll go listen to the Halloween song that
That's,
Jeeves is
that's fine,
okay.
aye.
You've actually said quite a lot of the things that I was thinking, and I was trying to think who do they sound like as well, because I couldn't put my finger on it. It was that thing of who does this sound like? In the chord progressions, actually, I would say they sound more like more modern bands. I could hear a little bit of Churches in there, and Sin Cost Tan. There's another band called Sin Cost Tan, but definitely early 80s inspired. You can hear the influences, but you're right, it didn't sound like anybody specific. What I liked about it was we have all this dark imagery, this goth dark imagery, and then it was this light poppy tune. And I really liked that. And I know Jeeves is saying, oh, it was kind of like, it sounded like kiddish. I liked the fact that it was light and airy and danceable and, pop, really. I was expecting something really dark and heavy and, I'm going to wait, go and slip my wrists. It wasn't like that at all. I liked it. It was good. I enjoyed it. And this will probably get played on mixtape, actually. I would play this.
I was expecting something gothic as well, because with the sleeve as well.
That's right, with the imagery, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking that, and it was like this airy kind of poppy tune. So
Yeah.
I want to go back and listen to the other track that Jeeves had suggested and see if that's got a similar feel, or if it's maybe that might be darker because it's got Halloween in the title. Shall we go back and find that?
Yes.
I need to find it first, of course. I've closed the tab down because I'm daft. Give me a second. Okay. Adverts. Excuse us while we have this brief intermission. Okay.
Yes, we're looking for the songs. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it back to the beginning. Let me know if we've got sound, okay?
Oh my.
Okay.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Okay, I love this one better than the other one. I loved it. I don't know about the vocals. I would probably take the vocals right off if it was me and do something totally different with the vocals. But the musicality in that synth melody was so good. Oh my god, I like just gave me chills. It was good. That track was really good. Like all that little nuances that was going on in the background with the bells and everything. It was great. I loved it. It actually got me moving. But once the vocal came on top of that synth stuff, it just threw it right off. It's like it doesn't fit for me. It didn't gel together. So I would do something else with the vocals, but musicality, oh my god, that was good. I would download it and listen to it again. This track. I didn't like the other one. The other one just threw me off. But yeah, it was good. Loved it.
Okay. Johnny?
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it as well. Same, the vocals did make the song feel quite long. That makes sense. Same, the vocals I didn't really like as much in this song, but they suited the other song better. Good, good tune, definitely. Well, out of the two songs, you could, well, personally, I could have them on a playlist somewhere. Listen, so it's good, but not as good as the first one. I thought.
So you preferred the first one,
Definitely.
and you preferred the second one. So this is the thing about personal taste, right?
Yes.
Same artist, isn't that funny?
What does he
Um,
know?
Okay. Before I give my opinion, I'd like to welcome and say hi and give a special shout out to C Dubs, Chris Wiegand over there, Retromaker TV in the chat, who is also one of our jurors. Normally, he's giving his opinions in the comments. Hi, Chris. He says, "Hello, music tasters." First of all, it's the first thing he says. Then he says, "I like this. Sounds like Bauhaus. Just happened upon you here, blah, blah, blah. Is Voice the artist here? I really like this all around. The vocals reminded me of Bela Lugosi's Dead. It's that typical, like, dreary male goth vocal, right? You know, there are lots of bands that have that, and, you know, I could hear, in this track particularly, I could hear lots of different influences. I heard a bit of Visage in there, a little bit of Gary Newman. The chord progression on the guitar sounded a lot like kind of Joy Division, New Order kind of influence in there. I've no doubt that they're influenced by The Cure somewhere along the line. I like this track. but I liked the other track as well. I think I'd play them both on mixtape, just not on the same show. I don't really have anything else to add to that, really. This was a much longer track. This was over 4 minutes long. It didn't feel like it was dragging on or anything. You know, it was moving along at a pace. I liked it. I don't have anything else to say other than that. It's been successful in that it would get played on Helen's mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hi, Chris.
what do we think? We'll combine both tracks together, right? Do we think they were a hit or a miss?
Oh no, wrong one. Okay, there we go.
Congratulations, Voice. It's a hit all round on this week's JukeBox Jury. Well done. Okay. Let's have another little look at the emails.
Chris says ahead.
Yeah, no, what he said was, I'd hit it. That's open to all kinds of interpretation, C-dubs, but we're keeping our minds clean this evening.
Chris,
All right?
What is that supposed to mean?
It means whatever you want it to mean, Jeeves.
To our imagination?
Like I say, it's open to interpretation, right? That was my whole point. You would play it hard, he says. Okay, let's move along to the emails before this gets any deeper. Oh my, that's what she said.
This is number 4, right?
This is number 3, but actually, it's only. No, we'll count those 2 as one track. The 2 by the same artist, we'll count them as one track, right? So this is number 3. Right?
Okay.
Because it's the third artist.
Yep.
Otherwise we're depriving someone else of getting played. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's go back into the emails again and share the inbox. Okay. All right, Voice, your persistence paid off. I'm seeing all these emails here from you. Well done for sending in your work. Keep it up. Okay. What else have we got here? We've got Toby Sonics. We haven't played Toby Sonics for a while. Let's open that up. I think we have played Toby Sonics on JukeBox Jury before, but maybe at some point. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, has that opened? It has. Good stuff. All right. It says, "Hey Helen, how you doing? Hope you had a good summer. I have a new single out, 90 Seconds to Midnight, endorsed by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists and featuring the voice of an educational content creator, Astrid Lundberg. 90 Seconds of Midnight fuses music and sound design with innovative AI-generated video to deliver a doomsday clock-inspired call to action to encourage both educational engagement and financial support for the Bulletin. The 90-second single, it's only 90 seconds, is exclusively available for free via a dedicated landing page designed to serve as an introduction to the vital work undertaken by the Bulletin." Okay, so let's open this up. What have I got attached here? Is it a... Okay, I've got an MP3. Let's just play the MP3. Let me know if I've got sound.
Теперь несколько важных, очень важных слов для тех, кто возникнут соблазн в состоянии вмешаться в происходящее, чтобы не пытался помешать угрозы для нашей страны, для нашего народа.
It's 90 seconds to midnight. Tick-tock, 90 seconds left till the clock. 90 seconds left till the clock stops.
The city of Hiroshima is alive with the morning rush hour when a B-29 bomber appears in the skies above. Single aircraft on scouting missions were a common sight and represented no danger. It is 8:15 a.m., August 6th, 1945. Little more than half a gram of uranium-235 converted to energy, resulting in an explosion that killed 70,000 people in minutes. Even more would be lost to the fallout, and survivors were condemned to a life of trauma and sickness because the bomb never finished with them.
It's 90 seconds to midnight.
Was that it?
90 seconds.
Yep, but it seemed to go on longer than 90 seconds. Like, what I mean by that is the music stopped, and then I was waiting for something else to happen,
Mhm.
and
I
then
was too.
nothing else happened. It was just like dead air at the end. So, all right, who wants to talk about this first? Johnny, is it your turn to go first?
It is, unfortunately. I don't know what to say about that song. It had a bit of everything in it, apart from the kitchen sink. I don't know. I'm kind of
Some
I like
foundation.
I like bits of it, and the middle bit, the explosion that kind of ruined it a bit. If that makes sense. I don't know. I think it's one of these songs that you'd have to buy the album to see where it comes in the track listing, because it's standalone. It doesn't really work itself, but it might work better with a song before and after it, kind of combining it a little bit. I don't know. It's just a mishmash, wasn't it? It wasn't bad, but then again, would I buy it? Probably not. No, but that's me. That's, I don't know. Jeeves. There you go.
Jeez.
So yeah, I think this would be a intro track to an album. I think like they start off with this and then go into all the songs. I think so. I'm a big fan of like surround sound and all these like stuff going around, which is kind of cool. They did in the song, and I get the point what he's trying to do over here with the. But I don't know if he's like trying to get an album or something to start and doing that stuff or what. But it's kind of cool. I thought I learned something. I didn't know anything about this bombing or nothing, so we learned something. So the only thing I liked about it was the all that surround sound stuff doing around your head. It was cool, but musical wise, I don't know. I'm like, what is this supposed to be as music? Felt like a documentary. I'm like watching like a podcast or something,
Mhm.
So that's how it felt like to me. It didn't build musically, like a podcast in Dolby Atmos or surround sound or whatever. That's what it felt like. Not musical to me at all. So there you go.
You done?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Toby Sonics I've played before, and his work is heavily reliant on samples of clips of things. And last year or the year before, he released a track called Military Industrial Complex. And I played the shit out of that track. It was so well put together. There was like talk of Trump. It was Trump was doing a speech as part of that. It was just a really well constructed. It told a story, relied on samples, and it made a point. Right? He's trying to do something similar here. This sounded a lot more choppy. Like it sounded a lot more choppy. Like when I heard this, I thought immediately of The Art of Noise. Do you remember The Art of Noise?
Close to the edit.
Close to the Edit. That's what it reminded me of, Close to the Edit. I don't know.
Close to
Toby-
the edit meets 19 with Paul Hardcastle.
Yeah, like if those two tracks had a baby, it would be something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I do think you're right. I think it needs to be heard in context of something else rather than as a standalone track. I think you're absolutely right in that. it did. There was a link to a landing page, and I don't know what that is. It says it's, it looks like it's his website, but maybe this is like a project on his website. It also said in the email something about an AI generated video. I don't have a link to that. That's not in the email from what I can see. He sent me an MP3. It might have been interesting to see the video to see if it added context. That might have been interesting. Would I play this on Helen's mixtape? Maybe as a segue between two tracks. Not as a track on its own, but maybe between something else. I've done a run of, tracks that were all similarly themed, like 19, like Military Industrial Complex, like oh god, what was the other one I just played recently that was a kind of war? Do you know what I mean? Like in the context of segueing between one track to another, maybe. But it felt like it was a part of something. It felt like it's a part of something else. It didn't feel like a standalone track. So I think we do need the context with it. I think you're right on that, Johnny. I think you've it would be nice to see what else is either side of it. I'm rambling on here. I'm repeating what you said. Hi, Nancy. It's nice to see you.
Hi, Nancy.
What did we think? Was it a hit or a miss?
Can I put two? Can I put both up?
I know. I'm kind of dumbfounded as well. I
would say it says a standalone, but it's maybe.
Can we all do that? Can we all do that at the same time so I can get a screenshot of it? Sorry. Thank you. That's better. Yeah. Sorry, Toby. I'm a huge fan of your work, but I just.
It sounds a bit hurried as well, doesn't it?
It just felt like it was like choppy, like.
Standalone track, I think it's not there. But if you categorize it in something else, I think it's a hit. To me, at least.
It depends what the context is around it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It was okay. Talking technicals, it was well mixed. It was well produced. There was nothing wrong with it technically, And Toby Sonics is always on the nail with that stuff. He does all that himself, and he's always on the nail with it. Can't fault the actual production of it.
Do you think maybe it would just be 90 seconds? It was too short.
Maybe. And also just that thing of, maybe it's done what it was meant to do. We've kind of sat here and went back and went like, what the fuck? Maybe that was the whole point. Maybe the whole point was for us to go, what the fuck?
I think there might be a second part to this. Maybe he's just giving us the first part of it. You know what I mean? Because it feels like he did something to go to something else.
It wasn't. Well, it wasn't like blasé. It wasn't like, oh, it sounds like 1,000 other things. It wasn't, like, oh, well, let's just churn something out. He's trying to make a point, right? Maybe the point was just for us to go, what the fuck was that? Like, I need to listen to that again. I think that could be part of the problem. There's so much in there. It's hard to process it. There's a lot going on in 90 seconds. There's a lot. For such a short space of time, there's a lot going on.
Definitely.
Maybe you've got to listen to it a couple of times to actually catch all the things that are going on.
Yeah, I think
90 seconds for the song and 20 minutes to talk about it.
I think he made the point. I think he did make the point. But for us to categorize what we had, like musicality, where we can't really categorize it. But I think he did make his point what he wanted to do. 100%. But it's not I think we
need to see what else happens as part of the project and what else he, sends in.
Exactly.
Maybe email him and ask him, is there a second part or is there a continuation of this?
Or I could read through the bump properly and see what other links were attached to the email. I'm pressed for time because we're doing this. But when I read my emails properly, I do tend to deep dive more into what the situation is, I have a wee bit more time to look at Anyway, shall we open the emails and pick our final track, maybe?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Let's go back into here then. Hey. See, these are Maddle Hardest we already covered last week. It's the same people sending us stuff. Okay, here's one from a plugger, and it's an indie pop, and that'll be something different for a change rather than having electronica all the time, right? So let's open that one and see what it is. A big long. See, this is why I avoid doing pluggers, right? Because look at the big long blurb that's been attached to it. You see this big long blurb. I just want to play the song. Okay, what's the name of the artist? Mike Gale. Presents Old Man in the Universe. Thanks for always waving. A rich blah blah blah. I don't care about any of this stuff. Where's the track? Art cover, fucking lyrics, blah blah blah, single cover. I don't need any of this. I just want the track. Thanks for always waving. Here's an MP3. Let's play that. See what it is. Okay. Can I open it? Why won't it let me open it? Do I have to download it? Why can't I just open it? What the hell? I'm not downloading it. What is going on here? Oh, you can't see what's happened. It's jumped to about 3 or 4 different things.
Just give us the straight link.
This is ridiculous. See, this is why I don't like... These people are paid to promote this stuff, right?
Yep.
Do you see how difficult it is for me to just play the track? I don't have time for this. When I'm reading through, I keep saying this every week, okay? People who send me their tracks for me to play it, particularly if you want to play it on Helen's mixtape, I don't need, a 5-page dossier, bio. Yeah, I don't need any of that shit. I need the track. I need your name, the name of the track, and the track. That's all I need.
Exactly.
And I shouldn't have to download it to listen to it. I should be able to listen to it first and decide if I like it first before I download it. Because all that's going to do is take up space on my system. And if I think your track's crap, I'm not going to want to have it. I'm going to delete it. So I should be able to hear it before I have to download it. And then download it if I like it. This electronic press kit bullshit, cover artwork, an MP3, photos, a PDF on something, I don't know what that is, single cover, a document for this, a PDF for that. I don't need any of that shit. I just need the track. I'm not going to play the song. I'm going to open another email. Shauna McLarnon, right? Whoever you are who promotes artists, you're not helping your artists. I'm not playing that artist's track now. It's too much hassle. So whoever's paying Shauna McLarnon to promote their stuff, and I'm bombarded with a whole load of fucking emails from her, you're not getting your stuff played. Just send me your tracks yourself, people. Crazy. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a wee rant there, but it really grinds my gears. Like,
No worries.
I should be able to just open the thing and listen to it. All these other people we've already... Velvet Air, Inoxidables, we've had all these people fairly recently. Round the Clock PR, here's one here, Eddie Mo Voices. Again, it's another PR company. Maybe it'll be easier to find the details. Has that jumped over with you? It has. Okay, so we can read this. All right, let's read it. Title voices, artist Eddie Mole. There's a single bio. Everyone has doubts and worries at some point they travel through life. Sometimes it's just your own head in the form. Blah 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 blah. Where's the track? MP3 download. Great. It's a Dropbox. At least we can play it on the Dropbox. Okay, has that jumped over with me? No, it hasn't. Let's unshare it and reshare. Where's the Dropbox? Here we go. There we are. Right. Let me know if we've got sound, okay?
Yeah.
Everywhere voices giving me choices, telling me things that I don't want to hear. Everywhere voices giving me choices, telling me to do things that I don't want to do. I'm heading down to Poets Walk to find some space and a place to think. I'll contemplate till it gets dark. Try and get my head in sync for a while. It's my life, it's my choice. It's my life, it's my choice. I'm gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. I'm gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. I don't think so. I'm gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. I'm gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. I don't think so. Everywhere voices giving me choices, telling me things that I don't want to hear. Everywhere voices giving me choices, telling me to do things that I don't want to do. They say that she will finish me. They say that she will suck me dry. I say what will be, will be. And maybe I would rather lie to myself. It's my life, it's my choice. It's my life, it's my choice. Gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. Gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. I don't think so. Gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. Gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say. I don't think so. Everywhere voices giving me choices. So, I'm gonna listen to what the voice is gonna say.
She's going to
Yeah.
suck him dry, the dirty devil.
Yeah.
Who wants to
Right.
go first?
I'll go. I get what he's trying to do with the vocals and stuff, but I think he needs to get a singer, someone memorable. I think this whole track, I think he must have played everything because that's what it sounds like a one man band, and he did everything. Sounds like because the drums are off a little bit, the guitar, so it seems like he did everything himself. Yeah, the musicality was okay. I'm not too fan of the vocals. I think I would hear this and I'll forget about it in a few seconds. You know what I mean? Because of the vocals. If you had a better singer, maybe might stick in my head, but no. But music was good, and I get what he's trying to do with the vocals. Just need a better singer, and that's it. Go ahead, John.
I'm thinking the same. Definitely trying to sound a bit like Lou Reed, maybe. I think. I thought he wasn't quite doing it. Lou Reed's got a certain sound to him, and I think he was trying to imitate him a bit, which he wasn't good at. Then the backing singer came in. I was quite interested what she was saying, but vocal-wise, she wasn't much better. It's just the song it just seemed to go on for ages. It's probably only about 4 minutes, but God, it was a long 4 minutes.
4:32.
That's, I actually looked when it was halfway and I thought, God, I've still got half of this song to go. The lyrics repeated themselves it seemed like every 20, 30 seconds. And if you're going to do a song, maybe write more than one verse, one chorus. Don't repeat it 6 times. But no, not for me. Thank you.
I just feel really depressed now. I just feel on a real downer. That's how it's made me feel. You know what I mean? This is like I feel this is a bad one to go out on. You know, God, it was. I would agree. It was very repetitive. I know what you're saying about Lou Reed, maybe even Leonard Cohen. But I mean, I can't really listen to that either. Like that does my head in as well. I just feel depressed. It wasn't my cup of tea. I'm sorry, Eddie Mole. This wouldn't be getting played on Melon's mixtape. Although I think because it's been sent out by a PR company, they probably just send it to every radio presenter they can find on a list, right? It's not really meant for my show. So again, that's another unfortunate thing, you know. My show's very niche, focusing on electronica. Most artists who contact me want specifically to be played on my show, and the whole like sending it out via a PR thing, it's just a waste of everybody's time. Anyway, I don't want to go back onto that rant again, but I just feel on a downer. I feel like I want to go and just sit and feel sad after listening to that. I'm going to read the chat. This actually made me laugh out loud when it came up on the screen. Chris says, "I don't think so." What was it? He was just quoting the lyrics, but it was just like perfect. I don't think so.
Maybe they sucked you dry.
See, that should be a joyous thing, right? That should be a happy song, right? If she's going to suck him dry, you should be happy.
Exactly.
Why is he on such a fucking downer? Thank God this is after 9 o'clock. Anyway, I see your comments there. I don't really want to read them out because they're, nothing to do with the show. But you're fine. Welcome back, Kendra. The word suck does come to mind, but not in a good way. You try to say the track sucks, Chris? Is that what you're trying to say? You should be up here with us.
Not Chris.
Instead of commenting in the comment section. You cheeky wee scamp. Right. I don't have anything else to say other than this probably won't be getting played on Helen's mixtape. And I feel depressed and I want a cup of tea now.
Another coffee.
It's too late for coffee. It's 1 a.m. Right. Y'all are too nice. I'll burn them down. We've got our own Simon Cowell in the comments section.
Burn the house.
Burning down the house. Right. Okay. What do
Isn't
we
there a
think?
song called "Burn the House Down"?
Burning down the house. It's Talking Heads.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. What do we think? Was it a hit or was it a miss?
I'll be nice and give him a miss.
Sorry, Eddie Mole. We were unimpressed. But here's the thing. Before I go any further, and just to kind of pick up on what Chris is saying, like, it's just our opinion. And I'm always of the opinion that if someone's taken the time to create something and then taken the trouble to send it, like, who am I to say that that thing's crap? You know what I mean? Like, someone somewhere will love this.
That one person.
The same people who listen to Leonard Cohen and fucking Lou Reed, you know?
Yeah, they might like it. Suck 'em dry. I'm sorry, I had to go back to that. I'm so
You're
sorry.
fixated on that one phrase now. You're stuck there. Jeeves hasn't moved on for the
Because
last 10 minutes.
Chris was into that too, so I'm like, it's in my head.
I made that
popped in my
joke.
head.
I made that joke 15 minutes ago, and you're still ruminating on it.
Damn, Chris and Helen.
Okay. I think that's us done, isn't it? That was 4 artists, wasn't it? It feels like a bit of a low point to end on, but I think we're done. Do we want to go around the room and just, talk a bit about ourselves and do our little thing and tell people where they can find you and all that thing? Who wants to go first? We'll just do it
I'll go if you want.
clockwise. Right, Johnny, you go first. Hang on. Wait a minute. I need to go all production on you. I need to change the layout and I need to make you bigger. There we go.
Hello, I'm Johnny. I host music quizzes. I was on Periscope. I was on Twitter Live. I was on X as well, but they've changed X to you can only comment. You can only comment if you actually pay for a subscription. And I'm verified, so I'm not on X at the moment. So I'm looking for a new platform to do my music quizzes on. So once I get a new platform, I will let you know. But apart from that, everything's fine. Working away, and I'm eating well. Thank you. Right, Jeeves, on you go.
So sorry, before we do that, so why wouldn't you do your music quizzes on Twitch? Because other places are going to have issues with copyright with the music, right?
I can do Twitch, but same idea. I can do a quiz, but there's like between a 30 and 45-second lag on it.
It's the
so
lag.
doing a live quiz is a bit kind of
and not knowing who comes through which first and all that stuff, and
exactly.
yeah.
Plus, as well, with the copyright idea that you can broadcast live, that's fine, but your replay is all edited,
partially muted. Yeah, but
so
at the end of the day, if it's a quiz, if it's live, then that's the replay is less important, I guess.
If the lag wasn't so bad, I would go on Twitch. But for a live quiz, the only thing I could do with Twitch would be do a live quiz with playing songs for maybe 20 seconds and just tell people to send DM with the answers.
God, it's more complicated than it needs to be.
Exactly.
Hello, Glick from Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. It's nice to see you here.
Hi, Glick.
Because of the lag, it's not really workable.
Okay.
The only way to do it to compensate it is to do like a one
I know you can't do it on Instagram because they shut you off for copyright issue off the bat for music.
There's a couple of platforms I'm looking at, so maybe see.
I think Facebook's the same way too.
Well, you can keep us posted, but like us, your Twitter handle is Johnny _. So people can still follow you there, right? And you can update them where you're going to move platforms. Yeah.
You'll still be able to get me via Twitter, and on any whatever platform I go on, I'll probably be able to share it via Twitter as well when I go live. But it's normally on a Sunday at 9 p.m. UK.
Nice. Right, Jeevos, what about you? Tell us about you.
I'm Jeeves, aka Mr. Twix on Twitch. I do my blogs and my DJ set over there. I stream 3 times a week, so you can find me here, Mr_Twix. So that's me.
With a Z on the end, because it's all
Yeah,
arty
Z and an extra Z X. I was going to say Z. I was like,
just to be
Z.
complicated. Just to be complicated.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. I'm Helen, and Helen's mixtape goes out on a Thursday night UK time, 9 p.m. for 2 hours of synthtastic tracks. 365radio.co. If you would like to submit music for me to listen to, potentially play on that show, or even here on JukeBox Jury, you can send it to radio@helenwallace.co.uk. Please send it yourself. Please don't send it through a plugger. Please don't give me a 10-page bio. I just need your name, the name of the track, maybe a couple of sentences describing it if you really feel you have to, and the track. If you've got a YouTube video or something, that's even better, because we can put that up on the screen on JukeBox Jury. It's quite a nice way to present your music. But just send it to me yourself. 320k MP3 on a file that I can play. All good. Right. You can find out details of JukeBox Jury and all the jurors involved, and where you can find them, and all the past episodes on jukeboxjury.info. I really should have a little tab that says that, and I haven't typed one because I'm not organised enough. Ah, dear. Okay, I've changed my layout and I've got there. No, what's going on? Why is it weird? There we are.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
That's better. All right. So, we usually do this once a month. It'll probably be somewhere around the start of probably the start of November. We'll figure that out amongst ourselves, whether it's going to be the 4th or the 11th, and then we'll keep you all posted on the social media. Thank you all for popping in, those of you who did. Shout outs, Glick from Nonsensical Nonsense, C-Dubs, Retromaker TV, Nancy, Vicky, Kendra. Who else was in? I've missed someone.
That's it.
No, I just closed off the chat by mistake. What the hell did I... No, I think I've missed someone. Hang on. Maybe that was everyone.
Yeah, that is everybody.
Excellent. Okay. And anybody else who happened to pop in and didn't say anything, who lurked, hello, goodbye. We'll see
And
you
the replay viewers.
We'll see you next month. Yeah, if we get any replay viewers. Yeah. All right. Cheerio, bye, ta-ta. I'm trying to find the end button. There we go. Yeah, lurkers. There's always lurkers, Glick. You know this. Right. We'll see you next month. Bye.
Bye.